Hello everyone and welcome along then to ABS Tier 1, what is this, round 2, here at the amazing Shanghai circuit in China. No coronavirus here in the virtual realm of F1, and so we are here for round 2 of the championship. I don't know who the championship leader is, probably Tony will know, but yeah, that's my intro done. Over to you, Tony.
Always cracks me up, that intro. It's amazing.
Yeah, Doug doesn't
To answer
appreciate
your
it.
question, just side with 25 points after the round 1 win at Bahrain, which was amazing.
Oh, yeah. How did I get that? Yeah. Well, he's not racing today, so... Oh, yes,
Yeah.
he is. I'm blind,
Racing.
sorry.
So am I, apparently.
Well... What did you say?
I am blind as well, because I did not see him either.
Oh.
Connection issues there, I can...
That's what it is. That's what it is. So... and then... Who is it second? Is it Corey Marshall?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got some interesting names up there.
Yeah, behind Just Talk... no. SV Talks. With, we got 3rd place.
Interesting, interesting. So... Oh, well, yet to see any laps time. No, actually, we've just got one, which... I don't know, is it 29.7 quick? Well, it's a lot quicker than Alfie.
Yeah. Not quite sure. I've not
think,
done my
I
preparation.
think anything in the 29s is pretty good, so...
Yeah. I don't know. Gotta wait till the rest of the times flood in.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple of new names today. Two of which are XX0SKU Gamer XX in the Force India and P20th. New driver, of course.
Yeah, I recognise
Really
him.
quick to get a seat, actually. Because Just Side had just recently lost one of his drivers. So he's quite lucky to get a seat immediately. And TRT Dunny, also known as Dunny Esketit, changed his name. That's about all the news too that has happened this week.
Interesting. So, what happened? Who was the Racing Point driver before?
Oh god,
You not remember?
no idea. No idea.
Why are we so
He is
bad at this?
irrelevant now. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm sleepy.
Tony, speak. You gotta speak.
Right. Weather. That's something to talk about.
Yeah,
Interesting.
very interesting.
Scripted.
Are you in the Weatherman chat, Tony?
I am in the Weatherman chat.
Oh, okay, so you were part of the decision for this weather.
I was part of the decision.
I mean, so was I. I wasn't involved in it at all, but I should have been,
No,
so...
you weren't. But
I'm in the Weatherman chat.
run us through the
but-
weather. Chris, run us through the
Pardon?
weather. What is it today?
Okay, so we got a very dry qualifying, as you can see on your screens, and then it was tap loses it. Then we go into the race, and we got a dry start, and then Tax nearly done a Lewis. Sammy's crashed in the pit lane. Okay, Tack is crashed in the pit lane. Back to the weather. So it's a dry start, and then in the middle it's wet, and then it goes back dry. So we're going to have this, we'll see some epic tyre choices and tyre strategies, and then the tyres will really make the difference, because you need to go onto the inters and then back to the dries at the right time, because it's like, you don't want to be using slicks on a wet track, and you don't want to be using inters on a dry track, so it will be proving very crucial for the drivers to pick the right point to pit, and it will be extremely interesting for me and Tony to watch as hopefully we see some absolute chaos. I mean, good racing when when the rain comes down and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, we love a bit of chaos. Speaking of tyre choices, both Force Indias and both Mercedes, both on mediums. Only drivers to be on the mediums as well. Possibly a good strategy. What do you think of it?
I think it's probably a good idea to go onto the mediums because you don't want to make an extra pit stop to have to go onto an extra set of slicks before the rain comes down. So if you qualify on mediums, you can go all the way up to where it rains and then pit for inters then, rather than going onto the softs and then having to make an extra pit stop. But I'm not sure how early the rain is going to be, so maybe softs can make it.
Yeah, obviously, we know what it's gonna be like, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
So that's still a bit of a shock, or how long even.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that part of it is completely mysterious. So yeah, we'll have to see. And mediums have got decent pace because FRA LMG is up in 4th right now on those mediums, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Mercedes not having a great showing out in the first round.
No, it was horrible. Sam struggled all race, and well, FRA LMG, I think he should have won, wasn't it? And then that safety car right at the end completely ruined his race. So
It ended up crashing, was it?
yeah, well, I think he got wing damage after the safety car and then retired. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was definitely not the start that they were expecting, and we didn't expect it either. We expected after they won last season, we expected them to be on pretty good form. It didn't quite work out like that. So, yeah.
Right. Moving on to the constructors. Ferrari leading the race with 26 points actually. Hosting Jack and Corey Marshall. Racing Point 25 points. Only points on the board are from Just Side, who won the race. Obviously, Renault as well, similar story as Racing Points. P3 for Tox giving them 15 points. Williams with 12, Red Bull with 10, Alfa Romeo with 8, Mercedes with 4, McLaren only with 1. Even with that really good lineup that we well, they have some pace, don't they, McLaren?
Yeah, for sure. When it all goes their way.
And Haas and AlphaTauri with 0 points yet to score
Yeah,
a single point.
It was a dreadful week for Haas in general because we only scored like 6 points across all 4 tiers. So
Possibly,
yeah, it wasn't great.
possibly because of bad management, as ADF1 goes on top with a 129.1.
Not due to bad management. I can tell you that.
We will
I
never
mean,
know.
one of the tier 2 drivers is certainly struggling. That's fair to say. But bad management, nah. That's not true.
Ooh, Talk's going around for a little pirouette there
Oh dear.
on the soft tires.
It
Went backwards and I might get disqualified for that. No,
That
luckily he
like
doesn't.
8 is going to be, well, it's very quick because he's 6/10 quicker than everyone else.
It is, yeah. Still yet to know the true pace of these drivers. I've yet to realize what they're capable of. I didn't have a look at the what the fast people did in time trial. Did you?
No, I didn't. So
Right.
it's just mysterious to us.
Oh,
Just
well,
have to see
we'll
who's
figure
quick and
out.
who's not.
Yeah.
Well, right now Aid is looking quick, obviously, and then
Yeah, he
Yoda
is.
up there in 2nd. So and Stutch in 3rd. So not what we were expecting either, to be honest. I mean, both Mercedes not really up there. I mean, FRA LMG is on the mediums, and so is Sam, I think. So yeah, they won't be quite as quick as usual, but still, 7th and 14th is still a long way below where we would expect.
Yeah. Same story with the Ferrari.
Yeah.
18th and 20th.
Well, Jack hasn't set a lap time yet, so
Yeah.
we're yet to know his actual pace around this track. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I've never seen Sam that far down the order. I don't know what's happened to him. Possibly bad start of the season. Maybe it's just his pace has dropped. Maybe the field has closed up to him. We'll never know.
Yeah,
Don't know.
maybe. Or after that bad result in the first race, confidence can take a little bit of a knock. So
Can,
that
yeah.
could possibly be affecting him right now. So yeah, we'll have to see if he can recover from it.
Oh dear, Donny. Not the best line through that corner, I'll tell you that. Not the best line through the last corner as well. I invalidated both laps. Possibly his quali done.
Back off now. Yeah, so not what you want to be doing, I suppose.
No.
Oh, Polo got off. He was. He's rejoined now, so I
Yeah.
hate this when I
Not short of
can't,
spins.
when I'm not streaming, I can't see anything.
Yeah, not the least of spins today.
It's well, it's probably not as it's. We're gonna get more in the race, I would imagine. So it's just setting us up.
Right, speaking of which, FRA LMG is on a lap. Could you take us through that, please, Chris?
Yes, I can. Right, so through the first corner, it's like pretty much endless, but it eventually tightens up into a left. Very easy to lock up there because it's slightly downhill, and then you've got to be very careful on power there because you've got to get on the power while you're sending the cuts. So it is very difficult. Hug that inside line and go back over to the left for this right-hander. There's a bit of a lock-up from FRA LMG there. Hopefully it doesn't hurt him too much. And then through here, you really got to hook up with the apex. You turn in just when that curve ends, and then really hook it up to the apex. And then the touch wide through there, you want to be pretty much on the curve. And then that's nice through there. And then but be careful not to run wide here, because otherwise well, you will get invalidated, and he's backed off. So that's interesting. He clearly thinks he's lost too much time through just that first and little bit of second sector alone. So
Yeah, it was 2/10 down at the sector split. Second one.
yeah.
So maybe that's the reason. Really
So-
long straight.
Oh, actually no, he's slowing down to try and give Sam a toe, maybe.
Oh,
Actually, no, he's nowhere near him, so I thought maybe he was, but
so. It's
we
time
got
that
Sam
then.
on a lap as well.
We'll see if Lewis decides to give Sam a toe across the finish line. Might as well.
But it's
There's
a very
Lewis in
short
front.
line. It's a short run to the line, so I don't think he will. I think he's trying it, but
Yeah, not close enough there. Sam not using it either.
only 13th.
1/10 quicker.
Yeah.
Than his other lap. Oh, Jack and Corey Marshall. Yeah,
Oh,
both Ferraris out. Well,
Yeah.
Jack's coming to the line sooner, so
so Jack is on
Jack.
actual. Yeah, they're both on laps. But Jack's going to be the first one to come across the line. So let's see where this puts him. He is on the mediums, so it probably won't be fastest. But we'll have to see. And Jack goes 7th, pushes FRA LMG down into 8th. And now we wait for Corey Marshall. Let's see what he does. And he goes 3rd, so that's a good lap from him on the soft tyres. So it's a Ferrari powered 1, 2, 3 right now. Alfa Romeo looking very strong right now as well. So
Talks back up there as well. Get a little spin there.
Yes.
On the lap before.
mhm. So we are coming into the final minute of this qualifying session then. So this is where the laps are going to start coming in. So both Mercedes are very close together, though they could be at risk of not really improving. So we'll have to see. And Jack as well, he'll want to be going quicker than ninth, but he is on another lap, I think. I don't know. And someone's gone off. That's Tack who's off. I don't know if he's just retired though.
Straight lined it. Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that legal?
Not really, no.
Okay.
In quali, not. In the race, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Therefore, LMG just able to scrape a lap in with his teammate right behind him. See if we can catch a view. There's Sam right there. Oh, that's probably a lot of dirty air for Sam.
Yeah, they're
That's
too close to each other, I think, and it's really going to hurt Sam through the S's. So, but we'll have to see. I don't know why they've just elected to go so close to each other.
Yeah, but
Could
I think
this be
Sam's
poor
gonna
management
make up
from
that time.
Mercedes?
Good point. But Sam's gonna make up that time on the straight as well from the tow from Lewis, I assume.
But if he's close enough to get in that tow.
Watch his sector split here. If he's up or down on his delta, I suspect up. No, he's down.
10.5.
Yeah. Good lap. Seems to be.
Sam not near enough for the tow.
Yeah, that's nowhere near.
Yeah, so that's...
So he's gonna get dirty here and no tow.
Yeah, it's not good.
Poor management.
Yeah. Even Haas are ahead of him right now, so... I mean...
One.
Yeah, one of them, Ricochet, spun on his lap, so... Don't know. But,
See where Lewis goes. Oh, poor last corner from Sam. Lewis stays. Sam
15th
stays.
to
They're
12th.
both. That's gone terrible for Mercedes. Bad for an opinion, goes 16th. Not much of an improvement. Sam's just sides invalidated his lap, so no improvements from him. More terrible for Mercedes.
Terrible for a lot of drivers, actually.
Yeah, surprises down there.
Yeah. There's GSR8 on pole from Suche and Polo God. Very close between the top three, less than a tenth between them. Then, versus the Ferrari's Corey Marshall in fourth. Our newcomer in the Racing Point, I can't pronounce the name, but he's fit, so that's a...
gamer, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go with that, but it's a good debut. And then Tack 6th, Alfie 7th, Danny 8th, Kagoda 9th, and TRT Sisha rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, Jack down the order as well.
Yeah, P11 for him. So, but that was on the mediums, so maybe the mediums are just that much slower.
Could be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look how dark it is.
Yeah, looking very, very, very cloudy. So not long to go then, we're just waiting for all of these spinning circles to spinning and become a tick. And then we will be able to get underway. Well, for our formation lap here at Shanghai.
Should be on, we never know, but...
Yeah. Never know with this game anymore. But 10 seconds to go then for these drivers to sort out the strategies and all that. And then we'll be on our way.
There we go.
It is a formation lap.
Well done. Yeah, just slipping a couple of fun facts about the circuit
Okay.
before the formation lap starts. The Shanghai International Circuit is actually shaped after the Chinese character for up.
I didn't know that. These are some very good
Yes,
fun facts.
Fun fact. At least
More
the
fun facts.
F1 circuit is. That's the only one I'll give right now, as
You'll deploy
Okay,
the rest later
fun
then.
facts. Deploy the rest later.
Exactly. Look forward to hearing those.
High International Circuit.
F1 Tribune all the way around the 20th as well. Right then, so lot
Got
fire
another one
weaving.
for you.
Oh,
Um,
what's this one?
largest
You
circuit
Googling
on the
these?
F1 calendar.
Longest circuit
Or largest, it says on this website.
or largest?
Website, yeah.
I don't. It's not
Largest.
longest because Spa is the longest.
Fair enough, so largest then, by area probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But we saw this strategy pop up there. Soft hard was one of them. Is it soft medium the other one?
It
Soft
might have been
medium,
soft,
medium.
soft, medium.
Yeah, soft medium. But that's irrelevant though today.
Yeah,
We got the rain, so that will
exactly.
totally switch that up for you. Should be an interesting race. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm hoping to see a lot of people spinning. If I remember rightly, you said I'm doing the start.
Yep.
So
I don't think it's gonna live up to Bahrain, but anything
yeah,
close, I'll be happy.
yeah, exactly.
Because Bahrain was crazy.
Yeah, you never know with this rain. Anything could happen, but will have the lights starting very soon. Okay, so they're not starting yet. So the lights are coming now, and it is actually going on for them as well, because the Reds are rising. And someone's got to drive to, that's Ricochet, but it is lights out, and away we go. Good start from the Alpha. Oh, and already
Whoa.
in the wall, that's Tack, already in the wall, making contact, and with the Alpha in the background. The GSR though leads him into turn one. Here comes Sache though, at the inside, he's taken the lead now, and it's a 5-second time penalty. Oh, safety car has been deployed. Oh my god. And the top two have gotten 5-second time penalties for colliding when the safety car came out, and they're still side by side, so they're not really sure which one is supposed to be in the lead. I think they've both got illegal overtakes on each other. Sache eventually takes the initiative and takes the lead. So it's Sache up into the lead from the two Alfa Romeos, from Corey Marshall in fourth, and then we got the Usku Gamer in fifth. To go to sixth, Alfie seventh, FRA LNG in eighth, Jack ninth, and TRTC to round out the top 10. So that start, we saw massive crashes in the background. We saw Tack in the wall after coming across very aggressively. I think that might have been one of the McLarens. He sort of cut off, and then he didn't, and then the McLaren didn't give way. So that was either, I think it might. Wait, let's check. See if he's got any damage. Yes, it was Danny. So Danny's got damage. So Tack sort of came across Danny, I think. Put him into like a half spin, and then he got collected by the Alpha Tauri of Bad F1 Opinion. He's also got no front wing. And then we had 5-second penalties going out up and down the field because the safety car came out like mid-turn one. So everyone was still racing each other. And then the safety car came out and everyone got 5-second time penalties for contact with each other. So you said this couldn't be as good as Bahrain, and we've already got chaos, and it's not even rained yet.
Looking good, it's looking good. But yeah, think of what it's gonna do to Tuxen's Bad F1 Opinion strategy. Don't forget Dunny as well, because the rain's coming anytime, any minute now, in a couple of laps. What tyre are they gonna pit on? What's the best for them?
Rain's already starting. Rain is already starting. I can see it on the onboard
yeah, look at it.
cameras.
Might be too late for Tux to change though.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think
the,
they've already chosen their tyres.
oh no, V2 combats on Inters.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So
at
really,
this.
that could actually help him quite a lot. because by the
Yeah,
time the safety
Donny.
car is over and the rain has, well, it probably will increase. Then maybe those inters will be pretty good for the start, and then the rest of the drivers that pitted, apart from Danny, who went on to the softs tack, and bad F1 opinion went on to the mediums. So, and also, awful start for Corey Marshall. He's down in 16th. So what's happened to him? I didn't see him involved in that scrap at the start. So not sure. So I mean, it'll be good to watch that start back on the stream, and I'm sure Jav will be very annoyed. Expect a paragraph later tonight in the announcement page. So we'll have to see. But
Oh, it is raining down heavily. Tuck's already struggling for grip. While he's trying to catch up to the safety car pack. But Dunny has gone on to the right strategy here. So has Corey Marshall on the soft tyres.
yeah, because those softs will be the best until the rain increases enough. Let's see if any drivers decide to dive into the pits under safety car. Someone has, that's TRTC show. He's taken the initiative. Let's see if anyone follows him in. Yes, Corey Marshall also coming in. He thinks it's time for the intermediates as well. So a couple of drivers taking the initiative here and realising that it is good enough for inters, and in comes Tack as well. He's got nothing to lose. He's down in 20th place. Maybe may as well take a gamble. So we could see all those drivers really come back into it here.
Remember last time out in Bahrain, Tuck's similar to this start, to be 20th, close to last. He got on the podium. We'll see what he can do today.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to watch that. But we still have a long way to go, and don't forget that it will dry up again towards the end. So it is very much not over yet. But we'll have to see. But it is for now still such a leading this race after managing to get past GSR 8 at the start. They did get both get 5-second penalties for the contact. Could you just tell me, Tony, if you serve a 5-second time penalty in your pit box, does 5 seconds get removed from your time or not?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
If there is a safety car after you serve the 5 seconds in your pit box, then it will not get removed. That's just league policy. But if you don't serve it in the pit box if you do serve it in the pit box and there is no safety car, you won't get it removed. I mean, you will get it removed.
That was slightly confusing, but I think I understand it. So presumably Such and GSR 8 will be able to get the time penalties removed as it is safety car in this lap. So here we go once again then, everyone. Let's see how the slick tyres are performing. It is such a, backing them all up into the last corner. He can choose when he goes. The safety car is in the pit lane now, so he should be able to go. And this is an awful camera angle. I can't really see what's going, but it looks like Such has got a relatively good start over the two Alfa Romeos behind him. There's 2 cars coming to the pits for the Inters already. That's I believe Ricochet and Alfie coming into the pits. They obviously think it's a good time for the Inters. So really, a lot of the drivers really choosing to come in now as Kagoda and Osaku Gamer getting very close together for 4th place, and you can see now the rain's coming down. The grip on those soft tyres and the medium tyres, some of the medium runners that are still out there, will be rapidly fading away now as the rain increases. As we see TRT Danny running a little bit wide there, obviously you probably can't see it, but it looks like it's just about on the crossover point because the Inter runners aren't really making a lot of ground yet, and yeah, they're all a bit further back than everyone else. So obviously they're taking a gamble. Right now it's not paid off, but I think it will pay off when the rain increases, which it will. So it's going to be a very interesting game of strategy here.
Look at this though. Tarks has another front wing damage for him.
Oh
That's
dear.
2.
Yeah,
He's
so
lost the end plate.
something,
That's why he's so far behind. And
something
also,
must
it's
have
not
happened to him on
completely
the
into
restart.
yeah,
He is,
not completely into conditions yet as
yeah.
well.
So presumably he would have to pit again because in the rain, especially the. Well, actually no. Well, at the moment, it would definitely be affecting him because on the inters and multiple drivers coming in now. That's Kagoda and Osku Gamer. I'm still struggling to say that, and multiple cars behind him as well. That's Sam Cole in as well. So a lot of drivers coming in. Davis in the McLaren and F1 Tribune as well. So I think there's going to be more drivers on the inters now than there are on the slicks. But the leading 3 are staying out. Well, leading 4, but we've got a bit of a gap back to FRA LMG, who has jumped a lot of drivers due to the pit stop. The top 3 is, well, the legitimate top 3. You'll say it, GSR8 is step. GSR8, oh, he just managed to get collected by his teammate. Polo got just about managed to spin him back round, but he's lost position to his teammate, and now FRA LMG is right behind him as well. I was riding on board with Polo God when it happened, and Polo God very lucky not to get damage because of his teammate losing the car there. But it's put Polo God back up into a good position now. GSR8 clearly struggling on those slick tyres, and it's got to him. As Jack has got past FRA LMG now, so he's going to be trying to get past GSR8. So I think these drivers in the lead, I think they will have to come in now because it's looking very treacherous indeed on those slick tyres. And here comes Jack though on GSR8 it's the back straight. So it's Jack on the outside, GSR8 on the inside. Who breaks later? And it is Jack, but GSR8 comes back. They're still side by side, and GSR8 is no. Jack's going to get good traction around the outside, but I would have seen they're both coming into the pits now, and Jack has got ahead. And oh dear. That was nearly GSR8 running into the back of Jack as he tries to come into the pits, and the leader is also in such case. So Jack, the only driver out of the front-ish running cars to stay out. So we'll have to see. How that goes. But I told you the gamble that X Combat took because he pitted under the safety car. Well, it's put him in the lead, hasn't it? Because when Jack and Bad F1 Opinion ahead of him do come into the pits, he'll be in the lead. Go on, lads.
Yeah, Ricochet just had a little spin there into the wall, lost a bit of front wing. But this is crucial because Jack is going to lose a ton of time to the cars behind, such a FIA, LMG, and the couple of leaders that were in front of him a pit already. So Jack's possibly gone on the wrong strategy here. So has Bad F1 Opinion.
Yeah. So Bad F1 Opinion, one of the drivers that chose to box for fresh slicks under the safety car after his damage at the start. Clearly, the rain came down a lot earlier than everyone expected as V2X Combat makes his way past Bad F1 Opinion now and up into second place. And Corey Marshall trying to get some of that as well. He's gone past Bad F1 Opinion now. Those slicks clearly not in the right conditions, and Jack is going to be suffering the same, and he's going to be losing so much time out there. So yeah, that's going to put Jack a lot of way down the order.
F1 Tribune going side by side. That's Kagoda almost spun round by F1 Tribune there. Contact with the rear wheel of Kagoda and front wheel of F1 Tribune. We've seen it before. The game physics work like that. If you make contact like that, you will get spun around.
Yeah, it's very brutal in that aspect, and Jack does come into the pits now like he probably should have done a couple of laps ago. So now it is V2X Combat into the lead of the race with Corey Marshall hot on his tail. V2X Combat pretty much last after lap 1, finds himself in the lead of the race now. So sometimes taking a gamble can really pay off. And he is the legitimate leader as well, because well, obviously he's made the pit stop and everyone else has, so yeah, but we'll have to see how he compares to Corey Marshall and the drivers behind him. But he does have a pretty hefty lead over, well, him and Marshall have a pretty hefty lead over the rest of the field. So it's going to be interesting how this one plays out, as Jack and Kagoda are getting very close to Kagoda after his spin earlier, after losing positions. And Jack dropping down all the way to 15th after just staying out that one lap on the slick tyres. That really shows how much time you can lose on just one lap by being on the wrong tyre. So, yeah, I think Jack will have learned from that in the future and will trying his best not to be doing that when the weather goes back to dry, if the track does eventually go back to dry conditions, or dry enough for slicks. So, yeah, it will be very interesting indeed.
Oh, Kagoda's gone wide. This is going to give a run to Jack. Side by side here on the straight. Both activating overtake. No DRS, of course, in rain conditions. Seems like Kagoda just deactivated that overtake button. Or ran out of DRS. He's lost a bit. Oh! Jack's gone down the inside of Saint, make massive contact. Used that Force India as a brake almost.
Yep.
See a battle emerging
picked up any damage from that.
Behind with the three cars over there, McLaren, Williams and Alfa Romeo. But Jack, side by side through just side. Ooh, that's very close between these two. Oh, that's great racing from these. Oh, slight contact there, kind of ruined what I was about to say, but still, great move from Jack. Possibly overtake of the week. We'll see.
Yeah, very close right now in this battle for quite a long way down the order. Probably not what Jack was expecting to be fighting for in this race. But yeah, he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to get back up to where he usually is. So, very much
gonna have to interrupt you there.
Sorry.
CBA, Sashay right on the back of the stricken SV Tox, the Renault car with missing an end plate, seems to be dropping down the order and dropping down with pace. Sashay really trying to get past. He's bumping the rear of Tox X there. Yeah, on the straight overtake here.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tak decided to stay out with that much wing damage, to be honest.
Yeah, it is another gamble to wait out for the dry conditions. Doesn't look like it's gonna dry down anytime soon. Still raining.
Yeah.
Or maybe, because we don't know if it's heavy rain or light rain, if it's gonna go into full wet conditions.
It looks fairly heavy, but it's very difficult to say sometimes whether the wets or the inters will be faster. So just see last week's race winner, the first driver in this race to get the time penalty.
From corner cutting.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
GSI aid right on the back of Alfie, the tier 2 driver, side by side through this snail-like section. Yeah, still side by side. This is a horrible.
Oh, someone's off. That's Davis.
Davis in the wall there, battling with bad in front opinion. I assume reverses onto the track. No one behind him. But that is a bit of front wing. I say a bit, but that's a massive chunk of front wing off the car.
Yeah.
Just siding Kagoda now.
Steed and Kagoda still very close to each other, still side by side. Is Davis new? I haven't seen him before.
He is a tier 2 driver. First debut in tier 1.
Okay.
Drafted into replace the McLaren driver of
JPJF1.
JPJ. Thank you, JPJF1.
Oh, here comes the 4AM.
Yeah.
On Tak. Yeah, another very simple overtake. Tak is going to be losing more time now from staying out with that wing damage, I think.
Yeah, but I reckon it's much less than pitting for a new front wing, so I think it is worth it to stay out.
Yeah. So we'll see if he can possibly come back into it if we get another safety car, possibly. We got a good little scrap going on for P3, TRT Seisha, Polo God, and Oscu Gamer, all extremely
Again.
close together.
Just realised TRT Seisha is supposed to be in the Red Bull or not? Because I don't think he is.
He wasn't. He was last week, wasn't he?
He was, but in pre-season he was Haas. So maybe drafted in by Red Bull?
Well, I'm pretty sure. No, he's not Haas. He's definitely not Haas. I know that. So I think he is Red Bull, but I think he might have just chosen the wrong car in pre-season, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I know that I definitely didn't sign him to Haas. I don't think he was ever an option to sign.
Davis.
So. Oh dear,
Giving
Danny
up.
and Tack side by side. Danny nearly spins round.
We talks at a moment there as well. The two Finnies battling out for P10. Last point. No, P9. Talk's really struggling with the front wing damage. Oh, that's a Williams off. That's Alfie.
Oh yeah. I think he was quite a
he's
way
probably
down
stopped.
anyway. He's retired on
Quite
track.
high in the order at one point. I think it was like 19th or something. I mean, like P6 or something. 1 point.
Isn't that such a that was after?
Yeah, but at one point at the race start.
Oh okay.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Jack's just gone and done another dive bomb just like he did onto side. Hit the
Yeah.
side of SV Tux. This time he has got the position.
Yeah.
Debatable whether that was clean or not, whether that was within the rules, but
Yeah, Jack is.
Touch
a
J
man
and
on a
Caesar
mission
going
right
side
now.
by side through the snail section. That was heavy contact. Luckily, Touch J was spun out there. He's really lucky. Got away with that one.
Yeah, that was extremely
Plenty
close.
of battles already. This is a good race.
Yeah. Polo God
Golden
managed to
now
get
on the
away
back
from
of,
the other two drivers that he was sitting with earlier. So let's see if he can catch up to V2X Combat and Corey Marshall ahead of him.
Here comes Kagoda on the Renault of Brood. Side by side. Difficult section to overtake there. Well, you might do it.
Gonna go side by side into there.
Ooh.
Use the
Had to
curbs.
go, yeah, I had to go conservative there. Brood.
Yeah.
Not hit the rear wheel of Kagoda. Good racing.
Yeah, especially in the way that would be an immediate spin. So it's not what you want to do.
Yeah, still haven't seen any proper spins at the moment
Yeah, not yet.
from
Not yet.
mistakes.
You know, seen a lot of moments, but most of the drivers have been
Yeah.
managed to gather it all back up again and keep themselves out of the barrier. So yeah, it's very interesting. Got a lot of battles. Well, we haven't got battles. No one really making a move. Very much was
Yeah,
not
Jack really.
giving V2X Combat any breathing space right now. He's still kept that gap pretty similar for the entire time he sat behind him, but not being quite close enough to make a move. V2X Combat not cracking under the pressure, so I like to see that, and I'll definitely be giving him a very, no matter where he finishes, I'll give him a congratulations message in
Oh,
the Hastis.
Speaking of moments, TRT and Jack both had little moments there. Jack really climbing up the order. He has massive pace around the circuit. Double lock up there, but doesn't seem to bother him. Yeah, climbing up the order. Just saw him make a couple of overtakes, a couple of laps behind ago, and he's on the back of TRT Danny now.
What's happened to 8? When did he go down to 16th?
I think he might have made a wrong pit stop. Didn't he?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he had a terrible start. Was it that?
Yeah, very true.
Or both? Because he's down in 16th.
Yep, that was the pole sitter. Didn't lead the race for very long as he immediately got chipped by such in turn 1. So, yeah, but... Oh, it's Bruge to make his off the road into the barrier. Not quite into the barrier, he's just about managed to keep it out of the barrier. but completely off the track. The miraculous save, and it's put Seed back up into 14th place. As Kugoda and Tak now side by side. Tak in that superior grip around the outside, but here comes Kugoda once again trying to go around the outside. Tak pushes him wide onto the green AstroTurf thing. Not sure if that would have been a warning or not for Kugoda, but wasn't really his fault if it was, but he has got past the obviously damaged Renault and up into 12th place.
Yeah, I think that was a racing incident. Tux couldn't really do any more with that front wing. Doesn't have the downforce to go around that corner.
Exactly. Yeah,
Jack
it's a
right
very
on the
tough
back
course.
of Dunny. He's been there. He's been there for quite a while now, stuck behind Dunny. Unable to overtake. Just have a look at the ERS situation, pretty much the same. That might be one of the reasons. Well, the two Mercedes
it just shows how difficult it is to overtake in these wet conditions. Like, usually at this track it's fairly easy to overtake because you've got a massive chute with the DRS, but when that's removed, suddenly it all becomes a lot more difficult, and it's being shown here.
Oh, I think it might be close to wet conditions. Look how slowly these cars are going around that that long right-hander. LMG and TRT Caesar both going in 5th gear, actually, going around that corner. Gordo with a 3-second penalty. Here
Corey
comes
Marshall's
Lewis
down
the inside.
In the pits. Okay, my bad. Someone's off.
Oh,
Aid is
Alfa
off.
Romeo off.
Aid.
Front wing? Yeah, front wing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gone horribly. Brood is off as well.
Oh dear.
Speaking of wet conditions, that might be it. V2 Combat's on for another Inters. Gonna stretch it. That's what he felt. Oh, TRT Caesar and LMG swapping positions. Golda and V2 as well. Oh, they're still side by side. Golda and V2 Combat making contact, squeezing each other out. Golda just backed out of it, made contact with him still. Brood is out the session in the pits.
Yeah.
Together with.
It's very interesting that V2 came to the pits. I'm not sure if the Inters, sorry, are wearing away much, but we'll have to see what his pace is like compared to the drivers ahead of him. Didn't go onto the wets, so he didn't take that gamble. So we've got a yellow flag, but I believe, yeah, that is the pit lane. So yeah, it's
Jack is very close to Donny now.
Ooh.
Down the outside, didn't work. Try the outside of this corner, no, try the inside.
He's got a good exit out there.
Third time's the charm. Yeah, third time's the charm. He's still side by side though, it's not done yet.
He's going to have a great time if he tries.
There you
I
go.
don't think he is though, actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, without the DRS it is really hard to overtake
yeah.
on the straight.
See just one wide. Sam Cole's trying to get on the inside of him. Not quite getting the drive out of the corner to do so. If the rain does go on for quite a while, then Combat could find himself in a really good position because might get a very good undercut. But it depends what the pace is like on those old intermediate tyres. They wear quite a lot slower than regular slick tyres. So interesting to see how it will play out. Corey Marshall,
I think he might be dying down now, the rain.
Drivers on the Inters, 11 laps compared to a lot of the other drivers on 9 laps. 8 laps.
Whoa,
So
here comes Sam. That's a massive dive bomb on TRT Caesar.
Jack could get both of them.
Just.
He has.
Oh, this is double overtake.
Yeah,
Oh,
very good
beautiful.
opportunism from Jack there, getting a good traction out of the corner. Thank you very much to Sam Cole. You just earned me 2 positions.
Oh, that might be a 3rd position down for TRT Caesar. Dunny on the inside does get past TRT Caesar. He has gone really bad for the Red Bull of TRT Caesar, who just locks up.
Yeah. So Very tight racing in this midfield at the moment. Very good, very good. You said this couldn't live up to Bahrain. Giving it a fair run for its money, I think.
Who knows? Late safety car and it will be
Corey
perfect.
Marshall's going to hit.
Oh, what's he's gone on? Let's see what the Ferrari crew are holding. It is another set of Inters.
So let's see, will V2X Combat get out ahead Corey Marshall? It doesn't look like it, to be fair. Corey Marshall could have pulled off an undercut here. Overcut, sorry. It's going to be close. And I think, yeah, Corey Marshall has overcut V2X Combat. So Corey Marshall now, the net race leader. V2 Combat down into second place. That's
Well, we say
interesting.
net leader. Who knows whether the rain might die down and they suddenly drop a lot of positions.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
It is obvious to wait until the rain dies down with these Inters, but you don't want to wait too long.
Yeah.
Or your Inters will die, and then you will, similar to pitting, you will drop down the order. So it is either pit now or wait till later. Don't pit in between.
Well, the rain is still coming down, so no signs of slick tyre usage yet. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think V2 Combat just had got stuck behind traffic like Corey Marshall is right now. So that was probably the main reason why Corey Marshall has undercut V2 Combat.
Overcut.
Overcut, sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing, because sometimes just getting that free air out in front can make a difference. But F1 Tribune down the inside of Sisha.
Corey Marshall might do a double one.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful, because this could end very badly. Sam Cole, 3 second
Oh, here
time
we go.
penalty. He's got past. Sisha has Corey Marshall up into 9th place. Next target will be F1 Tribune. We only have 11 laps to go, so for it to go back to slick conditions, the rain is going to have to go very soon, and it hasn't even stopped raining yet. So, don't know. It's anyone's win at this point.
Yeah, it is. Looks to be right now Paul Lagod. Really good debut from
Oscar Gamer.
School Gamer. Oscar Gamer. Bad with names.
Yeah, I'm bad as well.
Yeah, good debut from him.
Yeah.
It is still anyone's win, to be honest. No idea whether the rain will. It's set to die down at the end. We never know.
Yeah. We'll have to see. V2X Combat stuck behind Sisha through those few corners as Jack gets a time penalty.
We'll be 2 on TRT season now.
Yeah.
Opposite way. Corey Marshall, I think, got past the F1 Tribune on the state. Dunny
did.
might fancy a dive bomb onto Sam Cole. Leaving each other.
Sam Cole getting a bit of a taste of his own medicine there, I think.
Sam Cole still with that 3-second penalty. But recently.
Yeah. Corey Marshall and V2 Combat, the still the young drivers that have elected to make a stop for a second set of inters. So,
Yeah.
maybe those inters aren't dying away that quickly.
Probably most drivers choosing to wait out until the rain will die.
Yeah, if it dies.
Risky. Yeah, risky. Very
Yeah,
risky.
it's risky because,
Wait out,
I mean, if it doesn't, if the rain doesn't die down enough, then they're going to have to make a pit stop late in the race, and then if it's so late, then you might not have enough time to make the ground back up. So it could come back to bite them staying out like this. But we've got 10 laps to go, so
just wanna take a moment to talk about Jack. A couple laps ago, he was P10 and P11. Now he's in P5, right on the back of FRA LMG. Wonderful drive, I have to say.
Yeah, very true. That 379 penalty though, if we get a late safety car, could come and bite him. So, have to see. I mean, if we get a safety car now, the Polo God will be race leader, I think. Well, assuming everyone in that top 6 come into the pits, I think he would be the race leader. Then that would really hurt the drivers that have come into the pits.
We go F1 Tribune on the V2 Combat. V2 is dropping down the order now.
No, it's
Side by
V2
side through
Combat
here.
trying to get
V2's
past
gone
Tribune.
wide. That's a 3. Oh dear, that's a 3-second penalty. Possibly removed.
Yeah. Oh dear, he's running to the back of Tribune now.
Oh, he's hit the side pod now.
He's got past him.
Yeah, shoving and pushing there, but he has gone past to retain position.
Yeah. So, right at the back of the grid, got Seed and Bad for an Opinion battling it out for P13. Definitely not the races that either of them would have wanted. Which is unfortunate to see, but yeah, that's the thing about this league. You can be on top of the world one week and then down in 14th place another week.
That's a great clue if anybody wants it.
Oh, Corey Marshall nearly lost it there. Battling with Danny.
Danny and yeah, proper scrap.
Yeah. I don't think he will be able to come back to him on those older tyres.
Yeah, Jack
Right,
is still
right,
stuck
stopping
behind.
now,
Ooh, it is good catch, but yeah, Jack is still stuck behind FRA LMG. Can't get past. V2 Combat has
again
gone.
why it's so difficult to overtake. And as I say that, there is an
Sam,
overtake.
It's all the way this time. V2 Combat has gone past Sam Cole, dive bombing him into that hairpin.
Yeah, we
It's
see
great,
a fair few dive bombs into that corner.
Yeah. It's a good vantage point if you ever want to visit this track. If you ever want to watch a Grand Prix, that's where you want to most likely sit because it's quite close to the action and the cars do decelerate quite fast.
Obviously not at the moment though. Maybe in a few years
No,
to
not
come.
at the moment. In the far future.
Yeah.
Near future. Depending on how fast the vaccine comes and these new strains.
It's looking pretty good right now with all the vaccines
This-
being developed.
Yeah. Vaccines being developed, but so is the virus developing as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Mutating and we've seen was a Brazilian strain, there's a UK one, there's a South American one, South African one I think.
Yeah. But the thing about that is that they don't have to change much about the vaccine to fight those strands. So it's not too bad.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
this
it
situation
goes
get-
away soon.
Yeah.
We can get back with our normal lives. Are you in lockdown in Finland, Tony?
No, we're not really in lockdown as such, but social distancing and masks are still like
Oh yeah.
recommended.
Yeah.
School's still open and like everything's still open, so we never really had a proper lockdown as Jack goes sideways through the corner. Probably should go back to the race now.
Yeah, that's a
Focus
good
on
idea.
This from
Not really a
my
lot going on, so
little talk about the pandemic.
yeah. You
It
always
will
want to
share
hear
with
our
you out
views.
there.
The 2 Red Bulls are double stacking. That's
This.
interesting.
Pagoda anti Caesar.
Yeah.
Bad management, as you would say.
You don't see this kind of drama
Sam's in
from
the pits
Haas,
as well.
and they're gone on
They're
to the
going
sort-
on to slicks, boys.
the
They're
first.
going on to
Well,
the
actually,
slicks.
no, we've got F1 Tribune on mediums.
Whoa!
well.
Look at those
They nearly
exits. Definitely not time to go on the slicks. Might be a bit too early,
I
but
think it is a little
be
bit too
side.
early. Maybe 1 or 2 laps, and
Side,
those slicks will
yeah,
come into it.
struggling
But
as well.
right now, they're gonna be slow. That's the thing about this game. You
Yeah.
could look at the track and say, "Oh, that looks dry, so it's time for the slicks." But then you go out on the slicks, and
Oh,
it feels
look at
awful.
this! Remember how we said a couple what was it, at the beginning of the race that we haven't seen any spins? If
Yeah,
you want to see some spins, we're keeping an eye on these drivers because any one of them at any moment, look at this. Horrendous. Ooh, Sam
he loses it on the curb.
testing his rally driver skills.
Yeah,
Here we
Goes
go though,
down the
making a
inside.
move even in tricky conditions.
got to be
Spin,
very
no
careful.
spin. Right. Moment there.
Thing is, though, you can still see a bit of spray coming off of the guys with the inters, but they have all come into the
Yeah.
pits now. So, who's staying out? Corey Marshall staying out after obviously going on to a second set of inters.
Yeah,
Same with V2 Combat. I think that was the wrong
Look at
decision to go on to another set of
Yeah,
inters.
spot on by these drivers. DRS right. Whoa!
What's happened? What's happened?
Oscar
Cross.
Gaming, massive moment on the pit exit. Well done, lad, to
Oh.
keep that in a straight line. But Jesus Christ, that was a biggie.
Does that put? It does. It puts Oscar Gamer into the net race lead.
Oh wow.
How did he get past
Oh, here we
Polo?
I
Did
think
he
he might
in
have
the
jumped him
pits?
in the pits.
Yeah.
I think he might have. We were too busy on Sam Cole and the other bunch spotting a spin there. Sadly for us viewers, no spin. Luckily for them, I kept their cars in the right direction.
Don't see the logic behind going with the mediums. It's only 6 laps.
I think there might. Is it possible to run out of soft tires? Oh, there's a spin.
Who's that? Is that Sam?
Sam
Yes,
Cole.
it is. Sam. Oh, another dreadful race for Sam Cole.
At least his teammate. Oh, that's another one.
It's Sam again. Oh dear.
Caught on the curb. Hot tires now, definitely very hot tires.
Yeah. I feel his pain. I do that a lot. When I'm playing this game.
Spot another one here, maybe.
Marshall and V2X Combat in the pits.
That's him going wide, but here we go though. Corey Marshall, sorry, but terrible strategy.
Same with V2.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Threw away possible race win, was it?
Yeah, if they'd
Possibly.
stayed out on the original hunters, then they probably, well, Corey Marshall's were a few laps older than everyone else's, but I still think they probably could have made it. But I mean, they are still both in the points, so I guess that's something. We've got
Polo being put under pressure by such J, but Jack putting more pressure on the FRA LMG. So his teammate go for a spin and a 5-second penalty on the
he's
speed
giving up.
in the pit lane. He's given up, yeah. But again, late race safety cars.
It's looking unlikely at this stage, because this is where the slicks will begin to grip. We'll see
Flags behind
probably
might
less
have
spins.
been one of the Alpha Tyrese who could go with a massive save there.
Something
Same
that
place
is
Sam
interesting.
Cole had a one.
Jack is still out on the inters.
Okay.
You didn't say about your driver's interesting choice of strategy, Tony.
Right, straight off from the start, you can tell that it wasn't his race, it wasn't his day.
Yeah.
Bad start, but I'll on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Just side right on, really close on the back of it. Tribune here. Whoa! Just side. Calm down. Dive bomb into battle from the pinning. Karma there got him.
Oh, Tribune lost his
Damage.
wing.
Ooh. Same for Tribune there. That's a front wing
He's
damage.
good.
Oh!
Virtual safety car.
Oh,
That
give us
will
a
be
safety
penalty.
car, not a virtual safety car.
That will be a penalty, surely.
Let's see if Tux goes. Surely you got. Oh,
He's staying out. Kogoda and Seed have made contact under the VSC and got 5-second penalties. But yeah,
I'm just wondering why was this a virtual safety car when it's literally out.
it was like literally in the main straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff there from.
Whoa!
Oh,
Drive. No! No! No!
no! Oscu Gamer under VSC gets a drive-through penalty. Oh no, that's heartbreaking. He was doing so well, and he's been denied a maiden debut win.
Turn the cold face, cold shoulder.
Oh, but we
That's
could see 3
terrible.
wide in turn 1 here. Oh,
Yeah, the race. Whoa!
Oh, he just about managed to keep that in the right direction. That was extremely close.
To be fair for Oscar Gamer, he was gonna lose that position anyway to Polygod. Polygod was catching by a lot at the end,
Yeah,
just to ease up the pain, but that is terrible for him. That's not how you want.
it's not how
I
you
can't
want
believe
to
this
win.
has happened to him. Like,
I
what,
mean-
what a bit of luck.
Say quite a few people won't be too happy with F1 Tribune causing that.
Oh, he's one of them to be quite rightfully so angry about Tribune for doing that.
Yeah,
It's another penalty.
because did you see what happened to Tribune?
I think he might have just hit the back of Josine, who got that front wing damage from contact with the batter front opinion. Had to lift into that left-hander at the corner. Probably Tribune probably went into the back of him, and then out of pure rage just gave up.
Yeah, and Kogoda had to swerve to avoid his wrecked car, so it was a bit poor from him, to be honest. I mean, I know what it's like when you're in the moment. You can get extremely angry, but still, sometimes you just got to consider other people, because that's completely wrecked Oscu's race now. It could have easily
But
wrecked
surely
Kogoda's
that's-
race as well.
Yeah, surely that's surely that isn't out of rage. Like, I don't see the point of crashing a car out of pure rage.
Well, I
After you
was
just make contact.
riding
So-
forward with him, and he deliberately swerved right into the wall. So.
Yeah, but it makes no sense for me.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit right.
Yeah. There's always opportunities. And he was still in the points.
Yes.
So,
Kogoda now on the back of his teammate.
first two
Well, that's been
drivers to
overtaken
go to
quite a bit.
soft. That was close.
Contact there.
You know, with these races, even I could be up there in the points.
Even you could be. Just look at the people who gave up. Sam Cole, Tribune, Brood, I think as well. Alfie, Davis, all gave up. Most of these guys just gave up. But I
Yeah.
mean, as I said before, anything can happen. So giving up is possibly the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Other than taking. Oh,
Oscu in the pits now
alright,
for
Oscar's in the pits.
his
Oh,
drive through.
Sachet. Sachet's out.
He's crashed!
He's crashed.
Have been due to him getting caught out by Oscu coming into the pits, do you think?
Could
Maybe.
have been, might possibly be. But he is. Oh, the sun's out. Brilliant. But V2 combat on the back of TRT. Downey, will he try a move? No, he's not close enough. Maybe
Ooh.
on the inside.
That's the thing. Oh no!
That's heavy contact.
Oh. Why do my drivers
On a
put me through so much pain, you know?
On a positive note, the sun is out, so we can all enjoy that.
Yay!
Kugoda still on the back of TRT Caesar. Jack is. Oh my. Jack. What a drive.
Jack can win. Well, he's got the time penalty.
Yeah, but
Oh,
still.
but look
What a
at
drive.
Polo Gods.
Car behind him as well has a time penalty.
Polo God has got 2 warnings. So not out of the question he should get a time penalty as well.
Maybe some battling might cause him to get a time penalty. Maybe some pressure.
Maybe. It's not over yet.
But yeah, Jack definitely my driver of the day. His recovery drive is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Another thing to note. Tack has finally gone on to softs.
Oh, about half the race too late, but at least he's on the softs.
He's only 1 minute and 18 seconds down from the leader.
Here we go, the Kugoda on the back of his teammate. He's going to opt for the inside line. Pretty routine from him, just breezes past. No real defense from TRT Caesar on his teammate.
Yeah, don't think he's gonna fight that one too hard. I mean, the only thing it will really gain them is drivers' championship points, because either way they'll be scoring the same amount of constructors' points. And bad in my opinion looks quite a way up the road. So
battle for the lead here. Jack between Polo God and Jack. Jack with 3-second penalty though. Polo God with 2 warnings, was it?
yeah, both extremely low on the ERS.
Extremely low, yeah. Both low on fuel as well.
Yeah.
It is the last lap of this chaotic race. Not as good as Bahrain, but better than Tier 3 Bahrain.
It's definitely been entertaining.
Entertaining for sure.
I don't think Jack is going to be close enough. He's
Try one?
trying it, but no, not close enough. So,
Not close enough at all.
do my enthusiasm. Out of the final corner, Polo God in the Alfa Romeo. He started third, and he wins. Was he third? I can't remember. He wins here at Shanghai after a very good drive. I believe he was third. Hold on, let me check the detail. Position change. Yes, he was third. Let's go. I was correct.
Jack has just been rear-ended by his teammate,
Oh dear.
but yeah. Let me just say, Osku Gamer would have run a bit of luck.
Yeah. It's not a bad debut.
Not a bad
P6.
result.
Yeah.
P6, yeah. But
He would have
Should have had
definitely
much
wanted
more.
more. Yeah. So only 2 non-point scorers, GSR8, the Pulse and SPTAC, after doing pretty much the entire race on the same set of intermediate tyres. Yeah, so the winners from this race, obviously, Polo God and Jack, because
yeah,
they did great drives. Jack going from third to first, and no, that was Polo God. Sorry, Jack. No, for God's sake, Polo God going from third to first, and Jack after brilliant recovery drive. Hi, Jack. I know Jack now. Hi, Chris. Yeah, we're in a group chat together now.
GG's, Jack. You actually
My softs didn't have it in them. I was getting to like 50% or something, so...
Yeah, that's why I went on to mediums. I knew the softs were gonna die at the end, so yeah, that's why I went on to mediums. I am doing an interview
Max,
right
could you
now.
just include your audios?
I'm doing an interview right now.
That is done.
Doing an interview.
Audio
Leave
is
him alone,
included.
Mum.
Oh my. No.
It's the return of the race engineer from ARL. You know. We watched USA, Mexico, France, or fucking Brazil.
I don't know. I'm not very good at learning stuff. So
I don't think you watch Air. I don't think you're an Air anyway. So
no, I'm not in ARL.
you'd have it unknown. You'd
A
have
lot.
it unknown.
Yeah. So Tony, are you going to interview people?
Right, I guess starting with Lewis then, since he is P3.
Well,
Um,
hey,
decent race for him. Good result compared to Bahrain for Mercedes. What do you think of that?
yeah, it was unlucky for Sam to have his spin. I was in party with him. I was just quite disappointed. But yeah, I think the race I couldn't have done any better than third. It was just a bit unlucky for Soch and the new finish person today, so a bit sad for them. But yeah, P3 I managed to not bottle the period, and yeah, even if I didn't get a time penalty, I still would have been third. So I don't really mind that. But happy with my race.
Tony, like when you're interviewing it, yeah, you got to ask questions.
Yeah.
You're pulling a me from season 2 of ARL. Like, I did not ask questions either, so you're not alone on this.
I
Please
never knew
ARL
how to ask
references,
questions.
I don't know.
No, you see, I don't know what happened to Lewis. I
Nothing
don't
really.
really know what happened to certain. Yeah,
a
exactly.
boring
So what do
race.
you ask? How are your tires?
Well, I qualified on mediums thinking the rain wouldn't come as early, but there was a safety car and it came really
Yeah,
early.
the safety
so
car
that wasn't
balls
good.
us up badly.
Exactly. So me and Jack kind of had an unlucky strat there, but managed to get through people. My wet pace was alright, and yeah, I had a very boring race. Thank you, Tony.
Right, moving on to Jack because Lewis, you're boring.
Thank you. Great interviewer.
You don't hear a lot of
Jack-
talks from Tony. That's interesting.
Certainly one of the best drives of the season. Yeah, probably one of the best drives I've seen.
Just called him boring though.
No, that was to Lewis.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm boring. The race wasn't.
Yeah. How did you do it, Jack?
I don't know really. I just drove because my
kind of sums up everyone's race.
I
Yeah.
drove.
on
I
the
drove car
transition
very
to
fast.
inters,
Yeah.
I kind of ballsed up my strat and went a lap later and lost so much time. And I knew I've had the pace on the inters because of pad traction. Got a
Mhm.
good pad
Boo.
traction.
Boo.
And then at the end, unlucky to such that he spin-harled. And I just tried to pick off everyone one by one, but obviously that didn't happen with Polo, as he happened to be on the mediums. So he had like 20% mediums or something, and I was on 50% soft, so it weren't going to happen. But nonetheless, it was a nice drive.
Decent race for a Ferrari, don't you think? Are you happy that Are you happy with the team? Are you happy with your teammate?
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
happy.
performances so far?
Yeah, like in Bahrain, I didn't really impress like as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, you
But with Corey being on my side, getting the good results, it's really good teammate to be fair. It's just someone who can actually back me up in the constructors, which is a very good thing to have in a teammate.
Oh.
Okay, I think Tony's run out of things
Um,
to say, so I'll say something.
I was
Right.
just
Shut up, Tony. I'm interviewing now. Right. So, yeah. One fun fact: Jack would have gone to Haas if he wasn't a reserve at the time. So that's
Oh,
a fun
yeah.
fact of the day.
I remember that.
Oh yeah. And I have another question. On your
So-
profile, it says last seen 5 days ago, Fortnite.
Oh,
Any comment on
Oh
that?
no.
oh no.
I
I'm
was,
Yeah,
from
Jack,
ABS.
why
I
you
was,
play
I
Fortnite?
was bored. Like
We're bored.
I had nothing. I had
When you're bored, you don't go on Fortnite. That's just gonna make
Exactly.
you depressed.
You drive laps and laps and
But I
laps
could just go
around
wank off
the
then, if you-
No,
ABS.
if
no,
you
no,
want me
Chris.
to.
He
if I'm bored.
Chris, he already does that. Drive laps and laps around each and
Oh.
every circuit every day. So
Yeah,
Just
every
do it
other
more
game I
then.
just got bored of, so I don't know. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Right, I
Well,
guess we can
thank you
move
for
on
that
to,
interview, Jack. Tony, I'm going
You're
to
welcome.
give you Polo
guess
God.
we'll move on to Polo. Just gonna quote what Ryan said. It isn't Shanghai, it's Shanghai for Polo. How do you think of that race?
Wait, are you on to me now? Sorry, my mom called me.
Oh my god.
Okay, alright. Alright. I really didn't know what to make of that. Those last few laps were absolutely terrifying. Especially that VSC. Oh my god. Did you just say Adam's a simp? Shut up.
Well, he is.
Yeah.
Right, Tony's already run out
Right.
of things to say. Brilliant. Okay, so
Admiring what the off-topicness of and also we've lost about 15 viewers, so
I'm impressed
Uh,
already
oh,
at
well,
Bassett
it
we
doesn't
can
matter.
do
um,
Monaco
Oh, yeah.
simulation damage reversing the wet.
that's a good idea.
but,
Do you know why we've lost so many viewers, Tony? It's because you're so boring at not commentating,
no,
interviewing.
it's because of Lewis. He's he's the boring one. I cannot ask questions proper. How was your race? Good. How was your
Just
how
ask
was your
about
tires?
stuff.
Oh,
I don't know.
fine, Lewis. How was your day? Actually, no, I don't want to hear about your
You're
day.
on.
It's boring.
I mean, right.
Paul-
Shut up, Tony. Just shut up. Polo God. First of all, you sound like BTEC Lance Stroll, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But
It's
we
Lance
saw
Stroll.
you just be an absolute goat out there, and we also saw you nearly actually get taken out of the race by your teammate GSR8.
Oh yeah.
Is that correct?
He just spun, and I saw he was going off to the right, so I tried to steer as far to the right as possible. Thankfully, I didn't get damage. So,
Yeah, it was very close. Could you tell me how high did your heart rate go?
oh my god, I was like, oh no, don't spin, you words that I don't want to come out of my mouth. But
Yeah.
But
You could have lost the race win because of that moment, but thankfully for you, you didn't. So you won the race, and I hope that you. For God's sake! I hope you watch the stream back and see how me watching, me and Tony watching how good you are. But oh, and also another question: do you think you can win the championship?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, with the person in second place in the league, I don't think so.
Polo God, going to win the championship. Okay.
no,
and,
please don't do this.
No. Yeah.
Tony, I think that's it. Kick him. In the stream, Tony. In the stream.
One last question for all of you. Did you see what happened to Tux and Badifron and Pinner and Donny at the start?
No.
No, I didn't actually.
Kind of. I saw Caesar in front of me had a bad start and Tax was next to him. Then I don't really know. It was just 3 wide and one of them was in the wall.
It was a
Right.
massive
And,
crash.
Any words for F1 Tribune who caused that virtual safety car at the end? If you care to.
2 safety cars in 2 races from
Comment on that.
F1 Tribune.
F1 Tribune saved my race. Well, he helped me win, I guess. His thing got the drive turned into such fun.
Oh,
Like on the
mm.
so
Tony, I don't think they're that
For that?
interested in your questions anymore because they're racing around Monaco in the wet.
Oh shit.
Exactly. Oh, Polo.
Oh,
Polo
Polo
did
said
a
that.
crash.